Hello, my friend, and welcome back to the podcast. I am so glad that you are here. I'm so glad that you are hanging out. And today I'm giving you one very simple strategy to help you declutter pretty much any area or any category inside of your home. And this is actually one simple strategy that I teach inside of my course, Decluttering Simplified. So you're basically getting a sneak peek and an insider view and one small little taste of what you get inside of that course as far as training and support and strategy and learning exactly how to declutter your home as a mom. And that course it's a full program to help you declutter your entire home step by step with all of the strategies that you need to actually declutter your home. Because if decluttering your home was just as easy as getting rid of your excess stuff, you would have done it by now, right? So it covers strategies, but it also covers the mindset and how to actually do it as a mom. The entire course is geared toward motherhood. We can say parenthood, but I'm a mom, so I really do enjoy speaking specifically to mothers. So let's talk about this strategy real quick. It is called the half it method. But really, first, I want to talk to you about the things that hold people back from decluttering in the first place. And one of the biggest things that holds people back is that they have an all or nothing mentality, thinking that they can't even start decluttering their home because they're not going to be able to finish in time. Like, what does that even mean? You're not going to be able to finish it in time, so you're never going to start. It is an all or nothing mentality that isn't serving you. And that all or nothing mentality can also look like thinking that if you declutter your home, all of a sudden you're going to have to be a full-blown minimalist. And again, what even is that? What even is a minimalist or a full-blown minimalist? You might have an idea in your head of something that pops up, maybe, boring white walls, maybe black, maybe boring, maybe having nothing, maybe stale. And that's not the point, at least not here at Motherhood Simplified. My tagline is actually how to declutter without becoming a full-blown minimalist, because that all or nothing mentality, that extremist mentality isn't going to serve you and it isn't going to help you make the progress that you want to make. And when we think in black and white concepts like this, like it has to be all done now or all done this weekend, or I have to know exactly how I'm going to get everything done all at once before I even start, or if I get rid of my stuff, that means I'm going to have no toys, no decor, super boring home and life, but I guess it will be easy to clean up. Like that's not serving you. And so I want to teach you this strategy today because it's going to help you move past it. So the half it method is essentially choosing something in your home that you want to declutter. I'm going to give you two specific examples in a minute that you want to declutter, but you're like, well, we need this stuff, right? So I don't want to declutter it because we need the clothes, we need the toys, we need whatever it is. And so I'm just not going to declutter anything, or I'll find something else to declutter and focus on in the meantime. And instead of telling yourself that you have to get rid of all of that thing or none of that thing, you decide on a set amount that you are going to get rid of. Maybe it's literally half. So it doesn't have to be half. Don't be freaked out. I just use half because it's easy to call it the half it method. You're just getting rid of half of this stuff, not all of it. And when you get rid of half of it, you still have enough, or maybe it's a quarter of it, or maybe it's 20%, or maybe you have like 6 bins of clothes for future kids and you want to reduce it down to 4 bins. You're setting an amount, like a set amount that you want to reduce it by, and still have enough left over. So here is one example of what this can look like. So you can do it with Legos, or if you don't have Legos in your home, think about like dolls and Barbies and the doll and Barbie accessories, Shopkins, Calico Critters, arts and crafts, any kind of toy that has a lot of small pieces and parts like that. And we think that we need all of them for it to be fun. We need all of the Legos. We need all of the accessories. And the truth is that even if there is less, they're still going to have fun with it. But sometimes we think in our head that if there is less, they won't be as imaginative, or If they don't have enough variety, they're not going to be as creative. Or if they don't have every single option available to them under the sun, that it's a form of deprivation. And I'm telling you that it's not. The reality is that everyone will be just fine with less. And you just need to declutter some of it, not all of it. And most often, especially with these kinds of toys, none of them are truly essential. And a lot of them are just duplicates and slight variations of the same thing. All you need to do is reduce it by a certain amount. And again, just to reiterate, it doesn't have to be half of it, right? I'm not saying you have to get rid of half of your Legos. Maybe you have 6 bins of Legos and it's really overwhelming, and you can just reduce it down to 4. Or the same thing with doll clothes. You can reduce it down to half the amount of clothes of what you originally had, and it will still be enough. So one more example of this is clothes. Now, especially clothes that you might be saving for future children, or clothes that you purchase in advance, like future seasons and buying on clearance and that kind of thing. So say that you have 3 bins of baby clothes, like size 0 to 6 months, 3 big bins of baby clothes. You can reduce it down to just 1, and that is still plenty. So the half it method is essentially this: getting yourself out of the all or nothing mentality and realizing that your problem is not that you won't have enough. The problem is that you have too much and you need to figure out ways to reduce it. And the great thing about this half it method is that you can do it one time through. So say you can go through the Legos. I know I'm really dragging on Legos right now. Sorry to all the Lego fans. We are a Lego fan as well, but I know it's relevant to a lot of people. But, say in June of 2021, you decide to go through the Legos and just reduce it down to 4 bins, and you want to see what happens. And you realize in December of 2020 that they're still really only playing with a core amount of Legos, and you can reduce it again down to maybe 2 or 3 bins, and that's your comfort zone, right? Or maybe 4 is your comfort zone, and you realize that. But you can do this half it method multiple times through, and it's really beneficial. It gives you a boundary, it gives you some structure to make these decisions and give yourself some relief from your clutter. Now, I gave you an example today of a toy thing that you could reduce and clothing. And I actually have 2 courses called the Toy and Clothes courses, Toy Decluttering 101, Clothes Decluttering 101, where I give you a systematic step-by-step process to declutter the clothes and declutter the toys in a simple way, as well as set up a clothes and toy management system for you. Now, these courses are, again, available individually. For the last year, they've only been available as bonuses in my course, Decluttering Simplified, and you can get them individually right now. Or for the month of August, if you want to get into Decluttering Simplified and get the course that helps you declutter your entire home start to finish, and all of the strategies like you heard today inside of the course in one place, you will actually get the Toy and Clothes Decluttering 101 included for free. And after August, I am no longer including those for free. With Decluttering Simplified, they will be available separately. If you are interested in getting these courses and the support, you can find the links in the description of this video or in the show notes. It's all right there for you. I would love to get to support you in this way. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I will see you on the next episode.